What's going on, folks? We're reviewing some ASINs and we're making some waffles. What's the ASIN that we got over here today? We have from UV Fast Store a waffle maker iron. Our waffles maker waffle iron. Do we even have to? There it is. China Direct. That's fine. So what we like to do is we like to look at the main image first, but we also like to take a look at the search engine result page, also known as the SERP, to see how this really stands out from the competition. Now, this looks delicious, but couple things. You're missing key elements that you would probably want to have. But before I say them, let's take a look at the SERP. So let me grab this, go over here, and we're just going to type in waffle maker. So bad news if you're selling waffle makers, you're in a 1-by SERP, so you're not in a 4 or 5-by. And taking a look down here, I'm not seeing any packages. Usually with appliances, they typically don't want you doing that. We do see some from Euler. We do see some call outs over here. And we see some different kind of positions. Now, I was going to say put the box, but can't do the box. But I do notice that there are people putting the fruit directly onto the waffle over here and making the image larger. I do like that. Different angles over here, just getting some inspo from this kind of thing, right? That's traditionally what you think of when you think of waffles. So like butter, syrup, that kind of jam. Although that's a fake cartoon. And this is a bad photo chop, so you don't want to do that. But now that we're over here, you could make this image a little bit larger and close the top half down so that you can actually see what the top part of it looks like. Because see right here, that's what people want to know what the top part looks like, and you're not showing me that here. So I would rather this be somewhat closed a little bit more, and then that angle is going to allow you to make the image larger, which is better. And you could then put all the dressings and stuff. But here, this thing right here, this Nutella or chocolate syrup with strawberries, it's not how people are having waffles for the most part. Most people are having them for breakfast. This is like a dessert kind of style, so I do not agree with this. Make it make sense. Let's go to the next image. Low, mid, max browning level. Rotate button, 3 levels of heat. Okay, so you're telling me the operations of a dial. So it's not a button, it's a dial, and there's 3 levels of heat. Show what low, medium, and max look like when you have the waffle. So like, this is just telling. This isn't selling. So what does low look like? Maybe not as brown, medium, mid, max if you like them super crispy. This is something that's consumable, so you need to see that. Make 4 Belgian waffles. Super basic. No one's really eating breakfast like this. I don't know why they have a ladle and some eggs out, but make it like it's a family Sunday morning and everyone wants waffles. But what's the first thing you think of when you have waffle makers? I don't have one because they're messy and they're hard to clean and they take up a lot of room. So cleaning and storage are probably the 2 biggest things when it comes to this. And so far, we're not hitting any of that. Same kind of picture, 1600 watt higher power. Higher than what? Why is that a value prop? This is showing me centimeters first and then inches. This is a US market. You want to see inches first and then centimeters if you are going to show them a lot smaller. This looks to be the same image, just reworked. And that red is very, very hard to read over here. And there's a lot of dead pixel space. Makes 4 waffles in minutes. Preheat, ready, baking, finish. No one's eating waffles like that. No one is eating waffles like that. Why should I have this? Why am I going to use it? How quick can I cook the waffles in? And what kind of time frame? Is it easy to clean? Is it easy to store? Can I store it under here? These are questions I have that aren't being answered, folks. Anti-scald handle and spill-proof grooves. Okay. Why does that matter? There's no us versus them. There's no us, cool handle to the touch, them, hot handle. Us, spill-proof groove, them spills out on the side. So you have to make it painful. So, when you see waffles and it spills out on the side, it's a mess. No one wants to deal with that. Ready indicator light, red light powered on, green light heating. And then this one says, I don't even know what, green light off, ready to cook. Okay, so what? Just don't show these icons. Just show the actual product and light up this. This is crazy talk. It's absolute madness. Like, you can very easily just take 3 different versions of this one right here and light it up. And I'm not saying that you should run with this, but you can go to Canva and you can do red light over here. And there's a million different graphics you could do for red light. Some of them are good, some of them suck, right? But you can very easily just do this, okay? and then fade it out and then make it like the light's glowing. And then you could take it and copy it for the green. And you could change the friggin' thing to the same color green that's over here. Green, just again, a better version than that, but it's not hard to do. Don't just, oh, Jesus. And then this says nothing. Okay, so it's China Direct. It is what it is, but it could be better. So if you're in the space selling waffle makers or appliances, take what I said. And you can also do what I said too, like when it comes to like Mueller, how they were doing it as well. You can take this and, you know, if you're not going to do the packaging, which is fine in those kind of spaces, it's probably a little difficult to do it, but you can do wraps. People are doing tags and call outs all the time. So there's nothing to really prevent from you doing a wrap like this around the waffle iron, right? So let's say your branding colors are, I don't know, say your branding colors are red, right? You can do this. See what I'm doing over here, folks? Going above and beyond. Duplicate this, take this over here, make it a little bit darker red, chop it down, flip it and reverse it. You know the song. And the reason you do this, I'm going to zoom in a lot, is because you're going to go, oh, I got to kill the background first. Hold on. Because you're going to go over here and go this, backwards. Wow. You're going to go over here and do the same thing over here, backwards. Wowee, look at that. Now you have a wrap around the waffle iron, and you could do something that says very easily makes waffles. If that doesn't make sense right now, it's going to make sense in a second, because what you're going to do is this, or whatever the value prop is that you're talking about right here, and maybe we'll make that a little bit smaller. Okay, make this, here, ready? Watch. It's going to make sense in a second. You'll see. You'll all see. Ta-da. You're not ta-da'd yet. And again, here. I got to fix the text because, you know, I need some room. I need some breathing room. Guys, is this that hard? This can't be that hard. Is it? Am I crazy? Run with this. Makes 4 waffles. Whatever the value prop is, make it better, because the competition out there is doing something similar with tags. I didn't even get a chance to get into the A+ content. They have premium A+ content. I guarantee you this is a slideshow. So far, this is just showing me how to make waffles, but not use that waffle iron. I'm actually shocked. So you have image of it light up. Okay. So you have all the images from the video. Why are you not making the still images a lot better? So I'm not going to knock this. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. No reason to have blurry photos and pixelated photos over here. But look, you have the shadings over here. But if I didn't get to your A+ content, I would never know that. It's not for afternoon tea. It's going to be for breakfast. It's not going to be for a picnic. And no one's having a waffle party. It's for breakfast and dessert. That's what people are buying these for. Breakfast and dessert. If I go to Perplexity, here, let's go to Perplexity, my favorite AI in the books. When buying a waffle maker, what are the top 5 uses or events someone would have or buy for this in their home? That probably wasn't English, but you get my point. It says weekend brunches or family breakfast. Yes, it's not afternoon tea. Entertaining guests and kids parties. Look, classic dessert waffles. Beyond breakfast, quick snack, fast meals, gift giving. Yes, they're not even giving it to use it. So the main things are family breakfast and entertaining guests and kids parties, but for dessert waffles. That's the jam. None of this stuff. None of this. No, don't do that. No one's bringing waffle on a waffle. Can you imagine how crazy it would be if someone had a giant extension cord and ran it to like a light pole in a park and was making waffles on a waffle iron outside? It's insane. Don't do that. But anyway, guys, went a little bit deep on this one, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop an ASIN if you want me to review your ASIN or a competitor's ASIN. We do those around here. That's it. I'm going to go have some waffles. See you guys later.